Hi viewers, this is Babar Sheikh with all new episode of Career Today. We have a wonderful guest with us today. Her name is Sunel Gazi and she is the Director for International Office, Final International University, Cyprus. So let's meet her. Hi Sunel.
Hello Babar.
Thank you very much for joining me at my show.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you. So, Sunel, you are associated with Final International University, Cyprus.
That's correct. I'm actually the director of the international office at Final International University, Turkish Republic of North Cyprus.
Right. And how long have you been associated with the university?
I've been with Final International University now for approximately 18 months.
Right.
I joined the university in 2016.
Right.
However, prior to joining Final International University, I was working at another higher education establishment for 15 years,
Right.
also in the TRNC.
Right, right. And before that?
I'm actually a UK born and bred Turkish Cypriot.
Right.
So a great part of my adult life was spent in the United Kingdom. I was born there, I was raised there, I was educated there. And at the age of 35, we decided to return to our roots.
Right.
And so with my family, we came back to the TRNC.
Right, right. And Cyprus is a beautiful place.
It is.
And as I heard about it.
It is.
And can you walk me through Cyprus for a little while?
I can indeed. Funnily enough, many people geographically, even to this day, they do not exactly know where Cyprus is.
Right.
Cyprus is an island in the Mediterranean. It is actually the third largest island in the Mediterranean.
Right.
We have very warm hot summers, I beg your pardon.
Right.
And very warm winters.
Right.
It's a beautiful island. It's lush, it's green, with mild winters.
That's great. So, what's the purpose of your visit to Pakistan?
Babar, actually, as the director of the international office, one of the main roles or the tasks that I actually have is the recruitment of international students.
Right.
However, as well as the recruitment of international students, we try to source partners that we can collaborate with.
Right.
And the reason I'm in Pakistan, in Lahore, is to collaborate with COTHM in the exchange of students, internships, 2+2.
Right.
So that's the main reason that I'm actually in Pakistan.
So is it the first time that you're visiting Pakistan?
I'm delighted to say that it's my second visit to Pakistan.
That's great. Right.
I'm over the moon. The first time I came, I was extremely nervous. Obviously, the first time traveling to Pakistan, I traveled with a colleague previously, but this time, because it's my second visit and I feel home from home, I was even brave enough to travel on my own.
That's great. But to Lahore, this is your first time, I believe?
It's my first time to Lahore, yes.
That's great.
Previously, I visited Islamabad.
Right.
And I also, one of the scariest journeys I've had by car was to Abbottabad. Abbottabad. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly.
Abbottabad. Yeah.
Abbottabad.
Yeah.
It was worth the 3-hour journey, though.
Yeah.
It was absolutely beautiful. It was so scenic. And I'd also like to tell you that the mountain range you have in Abbottabad is very, very similar to the mountains that we have in the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus.
That's right. That's right. All right. So what's the significance of this collaboration with COTHM? How is it going to benefit the Pakistani students?
In a few ways. There are many explanations I can give you, but I think the main one is our university, Final International University, we have two main partners.
Right.
The first one is the Final Education Group, They have over 40 years experience in the education sector, and they have over 400 private schools and colleges throughout Turkey.
Right.
Our second partner is the DMG Group.
Right.
They are a Turkish Cypriot group, and they are the largest tour operator on the island of Cyprus.
Right.
Also, they own the largest holiday resort,
right.
the Acapulco Resort, which is based east of Kyrenia,
right.
and it's very close to our university as well.
Right.
And the collaboration between COTHM and our university, for instance, if you have students that are finishing level 6,
right.
they can quite easily come over to Final International University
right.
and complete the remainder of their 2 years there. As for internships, we offer in-house at the Acapulco Resort, as well as other universities that we, I beg your pardon, other hotels that we collaborate with.
Right. And do these students have the opportunity to work in the industry while they are studying there?
Yes, because the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, the main source of foreign income is through tourism.
Right.
It's seasonal tourism. They are working extremely hard to offer facilities and different events through the winter months as well.
Right.
But at the moment, I would say that from approximately April up until the end of October, November,
right.
is the main months when we have the tourists.
Right.
And yes, there is work available in the tourist industry, whether it's restaurants, whether it's bars,
right.
whether it's hotel resorts, boutique hotels,
right.
family-run hotels, but there is definitely employment opportunities for students in the tourist industry themselves.
Right. And what is the income like during their studies? Is it just a pocket money or something good?
I always like to say that we have to remember that any student that wishes to study abroad, number one, they have to remember that they are there to study.
Right.
Their first priority
right.
is to study.
Right.
That is their job.
Yeah.
Their employment is being a student.
Yeah.
Yes, it's lovely. They can find, if they can find part-time work, which many students can, especially
right.
in the tourist industry, to subsidise their studies
right.
as pocket money.
Right.
Maybe their family finances their studies, but there's something that might be a bit luxurious for them to ask from their family.
Right.
So it's better then if they find part-time work, and then they can, as extra pocket money,
right.
buy the extras that they think they deem necessary. What we might think it's a luxury.
That's right. And once they complete their studies there, is it compulsory for them to come back to their own country, or they can start their career there and do some job in the industry?
No, it's not compulsory.
Right.
Obviously, they have to stay in Cyprus legally. While studying, they have a student visa which is renewed every year for the
right.
duration of their studies. However, if any student after graduation is employed,
right.
then that visa is converted into a work visa. And this is undertaken by their employers.
That's right.
And there are many Pakistanis actually. In fact, a colleague of mine, Miss Reema,
right.
she came to North Cyprus to study a master's degree, and upon finishing her master's and graduating, she is now working at the Final International University.
That's great. And do you have Pakistani students
yes.
studying there at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
I can name every single one of them for you.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
We have
Wonderful.
6 females and 2 males at the moment.
That's great.
And we have 2 more females joining us in February.
Okay. And how do you feel about your visit to Pakistan? How is the environment here, the people around? Would you like to comment on your visit to Pakistan?
I would love to have the opportunity to return with my family. Because I will be totally honest, As a holiday destination, had I not been before, it would never enter my mind.
Right.
However, having had the opportunity through my work to visit a second time,
Right.
I could honestly say that I would love to return and share the experience with my family.
Right.
Because on your own, it's completely different. I see something that I think is fascinating. The most I can do is take a photo and send it to them.
Right. Sunel, thank you very much. It was lovely talking to you.
Actually, it was lovely talking. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, and the discussion was absolutely insightful.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Babar.
once again.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. So viewers, Sunel Gazi, Director for International Office, Final International University Cyprus, was with me. I had a wonderful discussion with her. I enjoyed a lot, and I'm sure you enjoyed a lot. Thank you very much for watching the show. See you until next time. Allah Hafiz.